frictional loss in pipe flow means that suppose we are having the water flowing inside the pipe, and you see towards the center of the pipe the velocity will be more, and towards the wall of the pipe the velocity gradually decreases. While we are discussing about the viscosity portion, you have seen the velocity profile there. Towards the center the velocity is more, and towards the wall the velocity is less. That picture you have to have in your mind. So why that profile is coming? The main reason is the frictional losses. Velocity of flow near to the pipe wall is almost zero. That I have already explained. The velocity of liquid goes on increasing from the wall to the center, and the reduction in velocity near to the wall is due to the viscosity of flow. Okay. Then the viscosity of flow causes loss of energy, which is usually known as frictional loss. On the basis of experiment by William Ford, he proposed a law for fluid friction in turbulent flow. According to William, the friction, this W will be capital. Okay. According to William, the frictional resistance in a turbulent flow is, which is proportional to V raised to N. V is the velocity, where N varies from 1.5 to 2. It is proportional to the density of flow. It is proportional to the area of surface in contact, and which is independent of pressure and it depend on nature of surface in contact. In mathematical expression, the frictional resistance is proportional to V raised to N. It is proportional to density. It is proportional to area of contact that you have to calculate. It is proportional to area of contact. In essence, frictional resistance HF is equal to, there's a constant. Removing that proportional, there's a constant. That constant into V raised to N into area of contact. Okay. Then we can also write into that density, but density is also a constant. Therefore, for those things together, there is a constant into V raised to N into area. Otherwise, area into V square into C. That is the frictional resistance HF. Okay. Now we have to find out the expression for loss of head due to friction in pipe. Okay. And the figure shows there is a pipe. The figure shows there is a pipe, and we are considering a length between two sections, section 1 and section 2. Then at section 1, the pressure will be P1. At section 2, the pressure will be P2. Actually, this here it is P1, and here it is, the direction will be P2. Along the direction of flow, we have to indicate P2. But as we are considering a equilibrium conditions there, the line of action has been reversed here. That is why here the flow is occurring, and this F1 indicating the frictional resistance, and D is the diameter of pipe. Okay, once again, we are having a pipe in which a pipe flow is there, a fluid is flowing, and we are considering two sections, 1 and 2. And also we are considering the pressure forces P1 and P2, and also we are considering in the resistance of flow, otherwise the force of friction F1 in the reverse direction. So the figure indicates the forces in pipe. Consider a uniform horizontal pipe. Okay, consider a uniform horizontal pipe, and flow through it is steady. Okay, and P1, V1 are the pressure and velocity at section 1. This is a section 1, and P1, V1 are the pressure and velocity. And here P and subsequently P2, V2 is the pressure and velocity at section 2. Okay, and F dash is the frictional resistance per unit wetted area per unit velocity. That also you have to consider. F dash and HF is the head loss due to friction. Applying the Bernoulli's equation at two sections. At two sections, we are applying Bernoulli's equation. So here it is P1 square by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1 is equal to, what about here? Here it is P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2. Okay, then we have to write here. P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z is P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2. And as we have already studied, this Z1 is equal to Z2. And also pipe is having a steady flow. Therefore, velocity will be same. Therefore, V1 will be is equal to V2. Okay. Therefore, V1 is equal to V2. Therefore, these two terms will be cancelled. Therefore, P1 by rho g is equal to P2 by rho g. But already we said that there should be some frictional resistance is equal to from this frictional resistance HF is equal to P1 by rho g minus P2 by rho g. Okay, I think it is very clear to you, no problem. But HF is the head loss due to friction, and hence intensity of pressure will be reduced in the direction of flow by this. And the frictional resistance is equal to frictional resistance per unit wetted area per unit velocity into wetted area into velocity square. And from where you got this expression? This expression you already got from this expression. Which is that one? This is proportional to C into V raised to N in the area of contact. Okay. Already that you have written. That is why this relation, that is V square, this is wetted area. V square A, then F dash. What is that F dash? F dash is the frictional resistance per unit wetted area per unit velocity. That also we have indicated here. Then we have to equate these two expressions. Considering the forces acting on the fluid between 1 and 2, we are having P1A minus P2A minus F1 is equal to 0. That is considering this figure. P1A, here the force P1A minus P2A. Okay, P1A minus P2A, which will be is equal to F1. Okay. Otherwise, we are having the relation P1A minus P2A minus F1 is equal to 0. That is P1 minus P2 is equal to F dash into pi dl V square by A. In other words, the difference in pressure will be is equal to P1 minus P2, that is difference in pressure, which is equal to rho g H, and here it is HF. Therefore, rho g HF is equal to F dash pi dl V square by A. Therefore, HF is equal to, this HF is equal to F dash pi dl V square by rho g A. That is F dash pi dl V square divided by rho g, and instead of that A, pi d square by 4. Therefore, it is pi d square into 4. That is why this relation is 4 F dash L V square by rho g d. Okay. And on manipulating that one, you will get HF is equal to this expression. HF is equal to F dash by rho g into 4L V square by d. But this F dash by rho is having another expression, that is F by 2. That is putting F dash by rho is equal to F by 2, where F is known as coefficient of friction. Then the above expression will become HF is equal to 4FL V square by 2GD. And this expression is known as Darcy-Weisbach equation. And based upon this Darcy-Weisbach equation, we can find out the frictional losses in pipe expression, where F is the coefficient of friction, L is the length of pipe, V is the velocity of flow, D is the diameter of pipe, and F is known as Ford factor. Okay.